Hey everybody, welcome back to the AfterLife SMP server in Season 2. I believe this is episode number 39. And in today's episode, guys, I want to do two main things around here. Specifically, I want to make a tower up there and a tower down there. That's kind of the goal for today. That down there, I hope to be a clock tower. And that up there, I hope to be a lookout tower. And if we have more time, I want to finish that house right there. I want to add in pathways around here, and I want to work on this little village area right here. Would that may have to wait till later, but my goal is to get those two towers done at least, then get that house built, and then get that pathway in. We should have enough time today, but if we don't, we'll have to put things off for a bit. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and get to work and get some materials together for the towers so we can get right on into today's episode. So my idea for this lookout tower is this. Okay, so we start here, we have a 3x3 interior. Something like this, right? It's been pretty simple. Actually, I want to move this 2 blocks this way. And the idea for me, I think, is to have one pillar, maybe not you. Do we have any bone blocks down here? We do have some bone blocks. The idea behind this being, we have some bone blocks in the middle right here, like that. Going up for a ways. I think this bottom portion is going to be 7 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you can't tell, I like working at odd numbers. Something like that. And a 7 block over here, like that. And a 7 block over here, like that. Yep. Then we go down here, we grab some ladders. On every single side of this thing are going to be ladders. And the way you're going to get up to the top of the lookout tower is by taking these ladders up like that. Just a few up like that. This isn't going to be a super tall lookout tower because obviously we're already at the top of places, so we don't need a super tall lookout tower. But I think that this will work just fine in the end anyways. Now, here on the edges, I'm thinking, because we didn't use birch before, we can just use birch right here all the way up to line the area. I was going to use bone blocks, but we already have a lot of white, and we're going to use a lot more white up top. So why don't we try using some birch right here, see if this works out pretty well. Do something like that, and do something like that. Back out. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. That is not too shabby, to be honest. And then I'm thinking, add a little bit of detail, add some cobblestone. Like, where's my cobble box? Cobble box, boom, boom. Give me some cobblestone walls. No idea if that's enough. We'll actually just grab you and make a few more of you. I don't know if I like those cobblestone walls though. Well, actually, we'll have to go sleep in a minute, but let's go ahead and take a step back. See how that looks like. I mean, if we add more detail, that might look alright. But the other thing I want to try, if I can grab these for a second. Another thing I want to try is... Any more down here? Are you down here? No, there is none. Okay, we're going to grab you, we're going to grab you, we're going to grab... Oh, we're going to go boom, 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 boom. You. We're going to try some oak fences. Or actually, I need more. I need a lot more. Like that, and like that. Okay, there we go. Will oak fences work? Oak fences, it might actually look better. I want to use fences in this build because I think it'll add a lot more detail. Yeah, they're not as bulky, so I think actually oak fences will work a lot better. Yeah, actually, yeah, oak fences will work just fine, I think, and we'll do this on all the sides around here. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this a little bit more off camera. I just realized it's nighttime, and that's not a good thing to be building this thing in the nighttime. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this a little bit more off camera. We at least got a basis going. You guys can kind of see what I'm going for, at least for the bottom half here. So I can get some more work done and get you guys a bit of a progress update when I have more done. I definitely did not get carried away. Don't get that in your mind at all. Don't have that picture, that idea, whatever. I did not get carried away. I totally did not finish this lookout tower off camera. Yeah, no, I actually did. Lookout tower is done, guys. I didn't record any footage of it. I just kind of built it we got the base of it done on camera, but then I went ahead and did the top part away from you guys. So let's go ahead and go up the lookout tower, and I'll show you guys around. So obviously down here I added some, what do you call those, stairs to add, I guess, a bit of support, a bit of a base to this thing. We go up the side here, all the way up to the top of this tower. Ladders on all 4 sides. Probably could have put it on one side, but it doesn't really matter. I created what I thought were almost windows right here. Just a little bit of a border of, what do you call this, oak fences? Yeah, those. All around these sides, and I think overall, it's not bad. It's not bad. It does the job that I wanted. The roof, you guys already saw it. It's like the roof that's over there, just without a point. And in here, I add a little bit of detail with some birch fences, some oak wood, and stuff like that. So different stuff. Oh, and also up here, because I had a little bit of space between the roof and where this window is, I added a bit of a birch fence right there, because the oak fence just looked kind of weird. It blended in too much. Birch fence adds a little bit of variety to the area, so that's not bad at all. I need to put some torches up here at some point. This place is going to get very, very dark very, very quickly, and mobs are going to spawn up there, which is not the purpose of Lookout Tower. The purpose of the Lookout Tower is to keep mobs out, not have them come in. So it's a pretty basic design, but I think it works pretty well, and I'm pretty happy with it. So the Lookout Tower is done, guys. Now my next task is to go ahead and work on the Clock Tower. I'm going to try to do more of that on camera. No promises, but I will try to do more of that on camera. Sleep. Yes, it is nighttime. It is nighttime, world. I am right. You are wrong. Thank you. Yeah, guys, let me go ahead and move all my materials and stuff, and let's get started on a clock tower. I'm telling you guys, I honestly did. I tried multiple designs, but I just couldn't find a design for a clock tower that I actually like. So we just went ahead and built another lookout tower. And honestly, in the end, I don't think it looked too bad, to be honest. It fills the space quite well. It's the perfect size. It doesn't have a clock face, but that's all right. And I think a lot of my struggle with the clock face was that I had such a small space to work with, and the scale just wasn't right. The clock face needed to be bigger. And I was trying to do all these fancy things. Like I was trying to do stuff with stairs for the sides and do all kinds of fancy things that, quite frankly, I'm just not good enough at. I've never built a clock tower before. I kind of had a little bit of experience with lookout towers from previous single player world, where I basically took a village that was already created, an NPC village, and I went ahead and redid the houses. Basically that was before that they made Savannah villages have acacia, so I actually just made them all acacia, and I think it was stone brick. And then I created a wall around it, and I also had a little like lookout stations. So I kind of already had an idea of how to do lookout towers, but clock towers I've had no idea how to do or anything like that. I just watched a video recently about clock towers though by a guy named Pixel Rifts. I'll put a link down in the description as well as in the top right hand corner to his tutorial. He's been doing some like one chunk tutorials where he's been talking about, you know, how to build certain things within one chunk in Minecraft, and one of the things he did recently was the clock tower. So I tried looking at that, get some inspiration, get some ideas. It didn't work out. I wasn't getting anything that I liked, so I just kind of went ahead and went with a lookout tower. And clock towers in general for me seem to be a bit more difficult. Lookout towers, you have a little more free range. You know, you can do whatever you want with the roof, and the actual design for the lookout tower, you just need like at least a little window to look through. But clock towers, you need an actual clock face, which, in all honesty, once you look them up and understand how to do them, they're not that difficult, but they can be a little difficult to work with if you haven't before. So I'm at least happy that we got a tower in here. Like I said, I think it looks pretty good. And once we add more features around it, I think it'll look pretty awesome in the area with the houses and whatnot. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it. I kind of just wanted to explain the reason why there's no clock tower, and let you guys know that I'm not building a clock tower. So that it is what it is. Who really cares? Oh, hey, these are pathways. Yeah. So I've been working on some pathways, guys. I brought the pathway from here all the way over to this tower. Tower actually fits in pretty well. I'm kind of surprised. Super sad I couldn't make a clock tower, but I think that'll work out pretty well. I brought the pathway all the way around here, over this way, next to where all the villages are, around where this campfire is. I think Skunk built these in one of my live streams, and I probably won't do anything else with it. I added a few seats right there, but other than that, I'll probably just put in the regular pathway around this, and I don't know, maybe like make a little border of grass around this. I don't know. And I brought the pathway all the way over here, down here, and back to the tower right here, where we can go back around over here. And now this down here, I don't remember if I mentioned this or did anything with this in a video, but this is going to be a pond, like a very small pond area. I was going to put a waterfall somewhere, but that probably won't happen. So this will be a little pond. I'm going to add some foliage around here. I'm going to add a little bit of lighting. I'm going to have this right here. Now, I still may bring... I've been thinking, I don't think I have enough room. I was going to bring another pathway around this house because there's just too much space right here, but I think I might just add a tree right there. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I got to work on some pathways. And while I'm doing this, I figured I would talk to you guys for a little bit about what's happening in the future. So the reason I'm doing this is because something is happening very, very soon. I don't want to say what it is yet. I don't want to spoil it, but something is happening very, very soon that you are not going to like. And it is starting, well, one thing that you're going to like and one thing that you're not going to like. But next episode is going to be a world tour. That is the one thing I definitely wanted to bring up. Next episode is going to be a world tour of pretty much everything that's around here. This entire base is at least going to get toured. All of the spawn is going to get toured. I don't know what other base I'm going to go to. If you guys have any suggestions for what bases you want me to go to, if you want me to head to Hutchie's base, if you want me to head to definitely Skunkerton Castle I'm going to. I'll look around Crash's place as well. I'll look around a few people's places, but if you have any specifics, just in general, any specific bases you want me to go to, leave a comment down below, because I'm definitely looking for places to go to for the world tour, because like I said, I can't go to everything. I mean, I'll obviously go to where we start. I'll go to Pickles and Cheese. I'll go to like I said, the spawn chunks. I'll go to some of the beginner stuff. But there's certain bases, like I know Duke had a base. Duke had, Fort Duke. Daniel had his little sand area. I don't know if I'll go to all of those, but I definitely want to at least go to all the main ones, all the ones that I think like a lot of time went into, that I think I can share with you guys. So if you guys have any specifics though, other than what I mentioned, or if you do want me to definitely go to the ones that I mentioned, leave a comment down below and make sure I go to those in the world tour, because I'll wait until, I was gonna record the world tour pretty much after this video, but I will definitely go ahead and wait until this video goes out before I begin recording the world tour. So like I said, if you have any suggestions, let me know. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work on this pathway. I'm gonna get as much of this pathway done. Actually, I can probably get this entire pathway done today in like half an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some work on this pathway, guys, and when I bring you guys back, we'll have a lot of pathway done and I can get started on finishing that house. Okay, on second thought, not gonna be finishing that house today. I'm looking in these chests. I don't have the resources for it, to be honest, so we'll wait and do that at another time. But what I do want to do right now, try a little bit of lighting, because I haven't tried lighting. What I used to do, because I've done pathways like this before where leaves have lined the edges, so what I used to do for those kinds of pathways, get some glowstone, do something like that, do glowstone, do glass, do that. Hides it pretty well. I'd say the glass blends in pretty well. I mean, I could also do like a, where is it at? I could also do a leaf block, but I don't think that would have the same effect that a glass block does. Glass block is pretty transparent. Yeah, you can tell that a lot more. You can tell that there's something there a lot more than if I put a glass block. You can't even really tell. It blends in pretty well. So that should hopefully allow me to get rid of these torches right here. So like I'll put a block right here. Like if I can actually get some glowstone like that and like that and like that, and then I can do this and put glowstone, glass, that, and do that around all of the edges of the pathways. And I don't know how much of that we're actually going to get done today, because this could take quite a while, and I'll have to measure the light levels. What are light levels like right now? 9 block. Yep, that'll work pretty well. 9 blocks should work. I need to get rid of the torch. Where are those torches? No torches. Torches right there. Yeah, that's actually not bad, and that should do well. Oh, and I also worked on this pond right here. I just replaced the bottom with stone. I don't really know if it works too well, but I could put dirt back, but I don't know. I kind of like the stone. I kind of like it. So let me know what you guys think. But I think we'll keep that for right now. And one more thing I wanted to do before I go off camera again. Do we have? Yeah. We want to get some dirt. We want to get you. We want to grab our sapling. Place you there. Place like... I want it to grow probably this way. So 1, 2, 3. And let's go grab some bone meal so we can actually bone meal this thing so it can actually grow. That'd be great if you can actually be prepared for these things, White. Oh, hey, yay, professional YouTuber. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Bone meal. Do that. Will you produce a... What in the world is that? That is despicable being. That's what that is. I don't know. I actually don't know what the best method is for making large trees like this. I've only ever used a few methods. The one we're showing right now, and the one we showed earlier with the slab. So I don't actually know what the good method is, but these are the ones that have worked for me. So hey, I think someone one time told me what a better method is, but I probably didn't listen because it's something that I normally don't do. I normally don't listen. I'm kidding. I do listen, but it's something that I think someone told me a long time ago, and I just don't remember it. So we'll see if I can, you know, fix this tree. Come on, tree. Give me buy leaves. I have enough leaves. I don't need you. Grow. Please. Please grow. That's beautiful. That's actually a really cool tree. I just wish it was like 2 blocks this way and not running into my house. Oh, why must you be this way, game? Why must you be this way? I guess we can kind of cut out around it. We may take off that branch, and I don't know. We'll fix it later. I don't want to fix that today. Game, why you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? But yeah, that's a pretty good placement for a tree, actually. Like I said, I wish it was like 2 blocks my way, but I'm not gonna ask for too much more. Oh, and I gotta add another one right here. Tree, you shall blossom right here. You put a U there. No, not there. I want to put you here. 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 and then we go bone meal. Oh, hey, that's a pretty bad tree. Good job, game. I appreciate your effort. But guys, I'm actually gonna go ahead and go sleep. It's getting nighttime, and things are not looking too good if mobs go ahead and spawn around here and decide to kill me. So let me go ahead and go sleep, guys. I'll bring you guys back in a sec when I have a tree grown and some lighting done and a lot more progress done. Great job, White. You're doing great, man. What kind of tree is this? Jeez, game. So terrible. You know what this is, guys? This right here is a great view. And you're probably wondering, White, where did all this green come from? Well, off camera, I did a lot of planning. I did a lot of planning of trees. I did a little bit of lighting at least. I tried out the lighting. I haven't tested if the light levels are good enough. I think they will be, but I've added a lot of trees down here. So when you actually come down here now, it feels so much cozier. And I really like how this turned out. Obviously, like I said, there's a lot more lighting that can be done, but I added a few trees here and there. The only issue I really have over here and some of the trees over there and over here is that they run into these houses over here. I planted a tree right here before. Yeah, it was right here, and I had to replant it or redo it because it ran into this area. It ran into this tower, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but I planted a few other trees over here. I think the pond looks pretty good even with the stone, especially with the trees around it. I think it looks pretty all right, and I'm pretty happy with how all this, especially this area right here. This little area right here, right where I'm standing, all of these trees down here and around this tower right here, I think are super awesome. And if we actually go up into this tower, you don't have the greatest of views, but you can at least see over the treetops. I planted a tree over here that was right in our faces, so that would have been bad. But you can at least see over the treetops. You can see over into the farm area. This right here is the best lookout tower. That one's all right. I mean, you get a good overview perspective. But this view is a lot more intimate, I guess, is probably the better word to use. So pretty happy with how that turned out. And I'm pretty satisfied with how everything's turning out, to be honest. This is definitely my favorite village build. I've done village builds in the past where I went ahead and I transformed a regular village before, but that one I had a wall and I had lookout towers and things like that on the wall, but it wasn't as satisfying. It wasn't as widespread, and it wasn't as satisfying as this village is. So I'm really happy with, like I said, especially how this little area over here has turned out. And over here. Also, I added all those big trees, but I also added some small trees here and there to give a little bit of variety. of the wood, the tree types and whatnot. I think in the end it's not bad, but I still think that there's a lot more I can do, which I hope I might be able to do, but we'll see what I get to. But guys, this episode isn't over yet. I mean, we have finished with a lot of the things that are over here, but this area is not over yet. First off, I haven't addressed this in a while. This was the to-do list that we made a long time ago. We added a barn and a wheat field, so I can actually go ahead and cross that off. We added the barn, we added the wheat field, we added all of that stuff, so that's pretty much done. Finished base main room, that's the underground room. I don't know, we expanded the village quite a bit, so I'm going to take this off of here because we already did that. And there's a whole bunch of other things that we did on here. Some of these I may not actually do, like fighting 4 withers at once. I may not actually do that. I did fight a wither earlier today, but I had the footage. I deleted the footage because it was pretty bad. I defeated the wither in probably about 2 minutes. It was the easiest wither fight I've ever had, so wasn't really good footage. I just went ahead and deleted it. You guys probably don't want to see that. And whatnot, but yeah. So the last thing that we're gonna do today is we're gonna go ahead and head on over back to the farm area, because I think wouldn't it be a perfect end to today's episode to work on these farms? Wouldn't that be a perfect end? I actually have done a little bit of farming around here. I think, yeah, this is completely filled up with carrots. There's a few potatoes over there. I harvested the potatoes once. I need to harvest them again. I want to expand the potatoes over to here. I also want to. No, I'll deal with that in a minute. I also want to go ahead, not like that. Cooked pork, stay with me. I want to go ahead and spread the potatoes all the way over to here, back behind the barn as well, all the way over to the edge here next to the waterfall. And I also want to fill up this area right over here with wheat, because obviously this needs to be wheat. I would like this to be wheat probably all the way up to here. I mean, I don't know if we'll get all of that done today, and we'll probably leave these trees in. Actually, it's pretty good cover. Because I still want to have a pathway right here, if we can, around this edge. So I might try to just do it around here-ish. Yeah, around here-ish. And I'll probably leave this area around the actual tower right here. Up here, probably just plain. So we'll just leave that as it is. But guys, like I said, that's how we're going to end off today's episode. Let me go ahead and do some stuff off camera. Let me go ahead and work on these farms. And I'll bring you guys back in a moment with hopefully a lot more progress. Maybe not everything I want to get done, but at least a lot more. Yeah, that sort of happened. So I'm going to have to fix that soon. But I'm kind of done for today planting some stuff. I went ahead and planted some of these things. Potatoes, whatever you call these things over here. As you can see, they've grown quite a bit, and they're extended all the way down here. I planted some wheat over there as well. Let's go check that out. Over here. Yes, right here. Planted a bunch of wheat. Obviously, it's not done, but I planted as much as I could bear to do. This stuff's really boring to do. You'd be surprised at how boring it is planting crops. So, tried my best, but it is what it is. I also harvested a bunch of carrots, so we have all this stuff now. Almost have enough carrots to get some more in that, or start putting some in that tower right there. So not bad. Not bad at all. But guys, that is actually going to end things for today. Hope y'all enjoyed. This video is already a day late. That's why I'm ending it here and not doing more. I could do more, but it's already day late, and I want to get this video out as soon as I can. So guys, that will do it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead, smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already subscribed. Also guys, if you didn't hear earlier, just as a reminder, these next 2 videos are going to be super important, so I highly recommend checking them out. Next episode's gonna be a world tour, and the episode after that's gonna be a pretty important video. So I want you guys to go ahead, if you can. If there's any 2 videos out of this entire series that you watch, those 2 should be the 2 videos. So stay tuned for that, guys. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Hopefully, pretty fun. But anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.